What's up? Wow. I couldn't spin this even if I wanted to. It is a big boy. Man, let's get it out of here. Bought this on the secondary market as a new knife. But when I say secondary market, I don't think it was from a known distributor or retailer. Maybe it was. I don't remember. But man, let's get to it. Look at this thing. Come on, man. I'm going to have to pause because I don't remember. Oh, I do remember what it is. Yeah, and it should be on the box. Let's get this plastic off of it. But it was definitely represented as a new knife. Here. Let's see if we can focus on that. Yeah, so it's a Superbad, 4.7 inch. And it's in VG10 steel with a G10 handle. And it's a Mikkel Williamson design. Yeah, come on, man. I believe there should be a sheath underneath here as well. So let's go ahead and get that out. Come on, man. I hope there's sheath under here. Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. I'm gonna put this out of the way. We won't need this no more. And this box. It's a big one. Yeah, so why did I get this? Well, I've kind of been looking at some fixed blades lately, and I definitely, as you know, I have been chasing Kizers down a rabbit hole, especially older ones. And so this one popped up on that radar for both reasons. I believe it's somewhat of an older model, but I also believe I got to trash this towel. I can tell you that. Yeah, when I'm wiping on a blade and it's leaving it dirtier than when it got there, it got to go. Yeah, there was tape or sticky glue or something on that blade or on that towel. All right, man, look at this thing. So, VG10 steel. Try to get a decent look at it. And there's all the badging. Superbad, drop point, Williamson. Wow. I mean, wow, this thing. How cool. And surely this is going to be, yeah. And, you know, I've said it a couple of times. I mean, I'll restate it, but I am not a big fan of knives that have made choke up the main focus. And this one's pretty close to being able to say that because this is such a natural landing grip here. No question about it that this got a lot of thought in the design of this knife. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'd rather this be blade or shorten this by a ½ inch, bring this back, and just put me on the handle, because this is not a place that I want to be. I don't want to be forward of a finger guard when I'm handling the knife. Now I get it. I mean, there's some cutting that the precision and the leverage of this makes sense, but I should be able to get the same thing here. I'm not going to, because there's this inch space for another grip up here. But if that was brought back, then this could become the proper gravity and center point back here. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of this whole thing here. And I'm trying to see here, but it almost looks like the knife's been sharpened, because it looks like there's quite a smile going here on this edge. I mean, it's got a heck of a laid back edge, and I'm not going to call it polished, But it could just be that this whole blade has been somewhat polished. It could be that's what's going on there. Wow. This G10's pretty cool. Unique grinding and texture going on here. Full tang, lanyard hole. Everything is knocked down wonderfully, so the knife is very comfortable. It's got combat jimping here, super stout. I mean, if you put pressure on that, can't get my thumb past it. It'll tear my thumb to pieces. This front grip here, it's got a wonderful platform ledge for the thumb there. And I get it. I mean, this is a really comfortable, oh, pardon me, very comfortable grip right here. And yeah, I mean, makes total sense, but I'm not a fan. I don't want to choke up on a knife like that. I'd rather be back here and doing my thing, just shorten the knife a little bit. I mean, I'm broken record in the thing, but for those of you that are down for this kind of thing, yeah, I mean, man, is it there. Whew. I mean, skin it. I mean, if I skinned a deer, would I want to be here or here? I mean, I think I'd rather be here. And, well, I know I would. But yeah, this is all reliefed and polished and sanded right. I mean, really finished well. And like I say, this up here is very, I mean, you could, maybe one of the best choke up grips I've ever been involved in or ever had in my hand. Wonderful. Yeah. Nice texture, no hot spots, very comfortable back here in the correct spot that I think. Can you reverse grip this? Yeah, it's perfect. It's wonderful. Very confident grip. Can cap it off with the thumb here. I mean, this thing's, man, it's wonderful. No pocket clip, but we do have a Kydex sheath. And man, is this thing heavy duty. This is not your standard thin, cheap out Kydex. I don't know what this is, but who is this stuff? This is some tough stuff right here for sure. And I believe, you know, this is set up here for vertical carry. I don't think you could do horizontal carry with this. Maybe you could flip that. I'm not sure. But I do believe you could take it off and put a utility clip on it. I mean, looking at it, I'm almost positive you could. Ulti-clip. Got one over here, but I think absolutely you could put that there. And then you could clip it on any way you wanted. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's possible that this could come off and then you could turn it. I mean, I guess it's possible. I'm not sure. But wow, is that stout? And then the belt goes through this. It's not a clip in any way, so it would be as long as your belt stayed on your pants, this would stay on your belt. And this thing, I mean, there's not a lot of flex there. That is a rigid hold. I wonder how this thing holds in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I couldn't throw that off if I wanted to. Yeah, excellent retention in there. Wonderful. Yeah. Very cool. I like it, actually. I mean, this ain't no lightweight knife. If you were going to carry this, I mean, this isn't, I don't think this is designed to be a stealth EDC self-defense piece. This is more of a on-the-belt work knife, hunt knife, whatever. Does have a point, but pretty beefy stock here. The edge on this thing, it's hollow ground, BG10, and it is laid back wonderfully. So I'm kind of curious if it's sharp. I think there's no question this thing is sharp. Yeah. Yeah, it's that kind of sharp. Super duper sharp. Um, wow. Pretty cool. I guess what I'm left with, I mean, there's not a lot here, is price and availability. This will be a short, and it's just going to fill. We'll have 2 videos on the same day. So, I mean, that was my intention all along with it. But, yeah, I mean, it's cool. I couldn't pass it up. When I saw it, I was like, man, I got to try to get that thing. Only because of the cool factor. Super cool. All right. Price and availability. Let me see if I can find it anywhere. Pretty much discontinued and sold out everywhere, but I did find them. Atlantic Knife shows these in stock for, I think, like $145. Yeah, Atlantic Knife. So I mean, it's strange because they're discontinued like everywhere. Like they're sold out, gone. Amazon, Blade HQ, all that. But Atlantic Knife has them. $149. Come on, look at this thing, man. I mean, if you need a fixed blade, I'm not a huge fan of a Kydex sheet, first off. But man, is that thing solid in there, and it's super lightweight. Wouldn't have to worry about it rusting. Might put a small weep hole somewhere down towards the bottom. You know, a tiny drill bit would accomplish that. Put a little hole in the bottom of that so that any water or blood or moisture could leak out. Plus, you could wash it out if you put it away bloody. You could rinse that out and, be confident that it would drain properly. And then not being able to swivel. And I say that because this is contoured as well. So I think it's pretty fixed. I think it's going to go like this, and you got vertical carry, and that's all you got. But without a doubt, you could put an ulti clip on it, and then you could carry it any way you wanted. Yeah, I don't see any way around it. Yeah, so Kizer Superbad. Atlantic Knife still has them, but yeah, pretty cool. Appreciate you all watching.